Hello, guys. I'm coming your way again with another instrument, Nikkei 225. I want to explain some peculiar pattern with this instrument. First of all, I would mention, just by the way, this pattern here. And let me say Nikkei 225 actually has 133 days pattern for its topping and bottoming formations. So this pattern here occurred as a double top pattern exactly in 133 days. Here, this bottom also occurred exactly. This double bottom also occurred in 133 days. And then this pattern also here, this double bottom also occurred in 133 days. Typically for now, we are expecting also, or we are just watching another pattern 133 days to form here. Also, I would mention that this bull pattern, which also is a 5-wave Elliott wave, as you can see, this is a 5-wave Elliott wave, 1, then 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is a 5-wave Elliott wave, and then the correction wave, the ABC correction. From here, you have A, B, and then C. So this is a pattern which occurred since 2008. That is the pattern that occurred from 2008 to 2018, which is 10 years, which completed the 5-wave Elliott, and then the 2 years, which also is completing the ABC correction. Now, the key thing I would want to mention also today, and by the way, the whole bull trend from here also to the top, to the fifth wave, also occurred in 133 months. So we have this topping and bottoming patterns occurring in 133 days. And the whole 5-wave Elliott wave also occurred in 133 months. So that means there is something about 133 that we have to monitor with this instrument. Okay. What I want to mention today actually is about the fifth wave, the fifth impulse wave. That is this wave here. This fifth impulse wave is what I want to mention today. Actually, this wave occurred in 969 days. This is the fifth wave, which exactly occurred in 969 days. That is on the time axis. On the price axis, price expanded exactly 9,690 points. That means we have 969 days on the time axis and 969 point on the price axis. That is 969 by 969 square, which is obviously a 1 by 1 square. So 969, 0.618 of 969, sorry, is exactly 610 days. So we have this square which occurred in 969 days, and then the correction here this correction also occurring in 610 days. Now the 610 days occurs or ends exactly on 8th of June. This is the time axis on 8th of June. On 8th of June, this whole pattern here will complete. Now, what I want to mention actually is that this is a golden rectangle formation, or this is a golden rectangle pattern. We have the 1.0, which is this square, and then the 0.618, which is this square here. That means for the total, we have a golden triangle, a golden rectangle, sorry, which has 969 and 610 days total on the time axis, and then 969 on the price axis. Now, the correction ended here 16355, and then this retracement of the correction range is occurring and ending exactly on 8th June. On 8th June, we are seeing the ratio of this correction where it will end. Now, if we run the fib retracement for this 969 range, we can see from here, that price is exactly on the sacred cut, which is the 0.707 level. The 0.707, which is the sacred cut, or the inverse of a square, which is the inverse of 1.4142, that is 0.707. And price is exactly occurring, or exactly running into this sacred cut on a 0.618 time. So for those of you who are familiar with the C3 patterns, where we have a square, the diagonal of a golden rectangle, and then the diagonal which cuts the rectangle at right angles. Please, this square is not drawn to scales, but I'm only trying to explain something. So those of you who are familiar with dynamic symmetry, you realize that this level, this point here, is the intersection between the diagonal of the whole 1.618 rectangle and the diagonal of the inverse, which is the 0.618 side. The intersection is a very crucial range, and then price running into this intersection here, price running into this intersection and ending exactly on the 0.618 time will be a good symmetry, very, very good symmetry for us to trade a reverse of that action. So expected price, we will trade this direction. We will trade this direction if the 0.707 level holds exactly on the completion of the 0.618 side on 8th of June. So typically this trade, we are still watching. We are still trying to see the symmetry that will occur on 8th of June. To mention again, this is the expansion of the whole range on the price axis, and we have this 0.707 level as a sacred cut. We call it the sacred cut, or the inverse of the diagonal of a square. That is the inverse of 1.4142, which is also graphically represented as the intersection of a diagonal between the whole golden rectangle and the inverse of that rectangle, which is the 0.618 side. And if this golden rectangle formation is completing on 8th June, and this correction of the ABC is also occurring or ranging or running into this intersection exactly on 8th June or price will hold at this level or just a little above it on this 8th June, then we expect that ideally we would have a reversal of the price action, not maybe down here, but somewhere on one of the ratios, but there will be a reaction to this point when price ends on this 8th June. So that will be all for now. We would still continue to monitor the price because also we have this channel, and ideally price can even run deep down to this line. On that same pattern, price can come back to this line. So we would see, we would try to monitor and see if you would want to follow. You can follow, and then we would update as and when we have the signal. Thanks for watching, and good luck.